So, the biggest con artists, all right? Let's say you walk into a bar. Guy's there. He says, "Hey, you fine gentlemen. How about I propose you a deal? It'll make you absolutely rich and famous. Just hear me out." You go, "Okay." You sit down, you have a cup of coffee. Now, he pitches to you. You're in France, okay? So he says, "Bonjour." He says, "I can sell you the Eiffel Tower, and you will be the owner of it, and you could do whatever you want with it." This is a terrible accent. And he goes, "Oh, oui, oui. That's what we want." So he buys it. He signs the contract, and the dude takes $1.5 million in cash, and he just runs away, just off into the off. That's not okay. Never to be seen again. Okay, you go over to the Eiffel Tower. You start making some modifications to it. You get your crew workers out here, and well, it turns out the police are like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You do not own this piece of property." And he goes, "Oh. And not only did he sell it once, he sold it twice. I mean, think about this being pulled off today. Think about, I walk into Apple, I go, "Hello, everyone," and then I walk outside, there's a businessman outside, I go, "Hey, I own Apple. You want to buy Apple?" And he goes, "Dude, yeah." And I'm like, $3 million. He's like, "What? It's worth like billions, almost trillions." And I go, "All I want is $4 million. Hands me the money. Goes inside. "I own Apple." "No, you don't, buddy. Go outside. You do not own anything, so you need to leave." Next up, we have infamous Charles Hatfield. Okay, Charles Hatfield was basically a dude that was born at a young age, and what ended up happening is he figured out how to make it rain on everyone. Okay, this is back in a time where rain was not a common found sorcery among men. It wasn't a thing back then. But this dude, he studied weather patterns, and what he did was he claimed that he could make it rain. Okay, he said, "Hey, I do not make rain. That would be an absurd claim. I simply attract clouds, and they do the rest." Basically, I mean, in summary, basically all he did was just do /weather and then rain, and then yeah. And he goes, "Hey, I have a proposal for you. I will make it rain here, but you must pay me $10,000. They go, "Okay, but you only get it after it rains." And he goes, "Done deal." Studies the weather patterns, sets up these random looking boxes on hills with dummy chemicals in them that are supposed to attract the clouds, okay? But that doesn't work. That doesn't work because that's not his thing. That's a distraction. He actually studies the weather patterns, okay? And then he goes, "Yep, it's definitely going to rain tomorrow. My devices are set up. They are ready to go. You will have rain tomorrow." Next day, rain falls. They're like, "Here's $10,000. And he goes, "Thank you." And now they go, "Okay, yes, we will pay you $10,000, which is equivalent to like $200,000 in today's money back then or something like that. And, well, studies the weather pattern, sets up his stupid looking boxes with chemicals in them. Next thing you know, he studies the weather patterns just generally by looking at the clouds. Yep, it's going to rain tomorrow. Promise. Okay, well, it rains. But the thing is, it doesn't stop. And it falls nearly 30 inches. It had rained straight for an entire month. Next up, we have George C. Parker. And he managed to pull off one of the greatest stunts of all time. Selling the Eiffel Tower certainly marked a high watermark in the world of confident tricksters, but selling the Brooklyn Bridge twice a week for 30 years trumps that in sheer audacity. He basically put it up for sale, which was prices were paid from either $50 to $50,000. So $50 in 1880 would be the equivalent to about $1,000. So $50,000 in 1880 is about 1.2 million. Okay. And very interesting. So $50,000 today, that was the $50,000 then was basically as much as $1.2 million today. Crazy. And he didn't sell it for $50K once. He sold it twice a week for 30 years in that price range, okay? So, in other words, he was like the Bill Gates, the Elons. Imagine selling a bridge you don't own for 30 years twice a week, bruh. So yeah, that's the greatest con artists of all time. These dudes were relentless in getting their profit. They were all about the hustle. They sold monuments that weren't theirs to absolutely dumb people. I wish investors and business people were as dumb as they were back then, dude. I'm telling you, back then, you could sell a brick for $1 million probably super easily. Just convince them like it's a brick it's made out of diamonds that are brown and it's actually worth $45 million and you only want $1 million, and they'd be like, oh, deal. All right, so yep, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Please subscribe if you liked the video. Then go down, meet me in the comments section, have a discussion. Tell me how you have conned someone out of their lunch money in elementary school, or if you, I don't know, you traded a pizza for 2 slices of pizza. Just comment down below some stonks, right? That you did, because these guys definitely made some stonks.
He's always been so cussed in these times, with monsters creeping, taking